Welcome to the Deep Dive. We're your shortcut to understanding critical topics from, well, a whole stack of sources. Today, we're diving headfirst into the really fascinating world of sustainable paper materials.
hmm
And this isn't just, a list of eco options. It's more like a deep look into a huge shift in how products get made and sourced. We're drawing on real industry insights here.
Yeah.
What's really striking, I think, is that sustainability, it used to be seen as just a trend, right? Kind of niche.
Exactly. But now
Yeah.
it's fast becoming a core sourcing standard, non-negotiable for many. We're seeing this big pivot. Global buyers, in the US, UK, Germany, Australia,
Yeah.
they're looking beyond just the lowest cost now.
Yeah, that old metric is changing.
Totally. The new priority seems to be solutions that are, well, ethically produced, truly eco-responsible, and actually fit their brand values.
And that shift is just, it's monumental. It really is.
Like-
Because it means we're thinking way beyond just the price tag.
It's about the product's whole life, isn't it? Where it comes from, its impact, what happens at the end, and making sure that aligns with, a company's whole ethos or even your own personal values.
Right.
Plus, it just opens up the field to some really unexpected, almost radical ways paper's being made now, using materials you probably wouldn't even think of.
Absolutely. The innovation it's pretty remarkable. So our mission for this deep dive then is to walk you through 9 specific sustainable paper materials. These are ones that are genuinely shaping the future of everyday things. Stuff like stationery, packaging, even giftware.
Mm-hmm.
We want to unpack not just what they are, but really why they matter and what they signal about where material science is heading. Okay, so let's get into it. We're going to start with maybe some of the most surprising ones, the really innovative materials that make you rethink what paper even is.
Yeah, and it's actually helpful to group them sometimes, maybe by where they come from. Like, let's start with materials made from what we used to just call waste.
Oh, that's a great angle.
It really highlights a big change in thinking.
It's such a clever idea, isn't it? Taking something usually discarded and turning it into something valuable, something people want.
Exactly.
Changes how you see waste entirely. So, first up, coffee paper. I have to say, I was genuinely surprised when I learned about this one. How does that work? Coffee waste into paper?
Well, coffee paper is fascinating. It's made directly from coffee bean husks.
Hmm?
The stuff left over after processing the beans. It's a huge byproduct.
Right, must be tons of it.
Exactly. And the benefits are pretty significant. It's fully biodegradable. And this is key. It doesn't need bleach.
Ah, okay, that's big.
It really is. Traditional bleaching uses harsh chemicals. So avoiding that is a major environmental win. Plus, the paper itself has this rich, really distinct texture. You're
Interesting.
seeing it used now in things like eco-notebooks, maybe merchandise for cafes, and it works really well with soy ink printing, which is another sustainable choice.
Wow.
It's a perfect example of finding real value in industrial leftovers.
That's incredible. Turning a disposal problem into a product.
Oh.
Okay, speaking of surprising leftovers from things we enjoy,
What?
what about cacao paper? Chocolate waste.
Yes. Cacao paper uses the cocoa husks. Again, it's the waste from making chocolate.
Mm-hmm.
What really makes this one stand out, though, is its texture. It feels quite luxurious.
Really?
Yeah, which makes it great for things like premium journals or maybe fancy gourmet gift sets. It just elevates that tactile feel.
Okay.
And it also takes foil stamping really well, adding to that high-end look.
Mm-hmm.
So it shows how waste can actually become part of a luxury product, meeting both green goals and brand demands.
That's clever. And another big one in terms of agricultural byproducts is sugarcane bagasse paper. How does that fit in? Turning agri-waste into paper.
Sugarcane bagasse paper comes from the fiber stuff left after they extract the juice from sugarcane.
Right, the bagasse.
Exactly.
Yeah.
And the main benefit is just that taking this massive amount of agricultural waste, often it's just burned or landfilled,
Mm.
and turning it into usable paper. And sugarcane is a huge global crop, so the potential volume here is immense. It's not a small niche thing.
Gotcha.
You'll often see it used in food packaging, but also everyday stuff like notepads or put in calendars. It's quite versatile.
Okay, so it's clear that repurposing waste is a massive driver here. But what about moving beyond just byproducts? What about using nature's less obvious qualities? Let's talk lavender paper. What kind of sensory experience are we talking about with paper now?
That's a great way to frame it. Lavender paper
is made using lavender stems after they've extracted the essential oils.
Ah, okay. So another waste stream, sort of.
In a way, yes, but what's really distinctive are the benefits.
pushes the idea of what paper can do functionally.
Okay, now, this next one, I have to admit, it really threw me at first. Elephant dung paper. I know, sounds totally wild. How does this actually work? And what's the real impact?
It definitely gets attention, but it's surprisingly practical. Elephant dung is incredibly high in fiber,
Okay.
which is just what you need for paper making. Now, obviously, it's thoroughly cleaned, sterilized, pulped. All that happens before it becomes paper.
Right, okay. Good to know.
Yeah. The core benefits are really twofold. One, it's 100% biodegradable. Two, and this is crucial, its production often directly supports wildlife conservation.
How so?
Well, often the proceeds from selling the paper go back to elephant sanctuaries or conservation projects. So it's not just about using an unusual material. It's this powerful model for how product development can actually fund and integrate with conservation, creating these sort of symbiotic economies where local communities benefit from protecting wildlife.
That's amazing.
That's a fantastic example of a circular approach that totally redefines waste.
That connection is really profound, an unexpected win-win, truly. Okay, so we've seen waste transformed, nature's unique side tapped into. Let's shift gears slightly. What about materials known more for innovative durability or, say, effective recycling? Let's start with Tyvek.
Tyvek is interesting because it's synthetic. It's a type of high-density polyethylene fiber.
That plastics.
Kind of, yeah. But its sustainability angle comes from its
Incredible lifespan and reusability. It's famous for being tear-proof, waterproof, extremely durable.
Okay.
So unlike regular paper that might fall apart, Tyvek products are built
Okay, and then there's stone paper. That has a really unique makeup, right? How do you make paper from stone?
It's almost what it sounds like. It's made mostly from calcium carbonate, basically. Finely ground stone, like marble or limestone waste, mixed with a small bit of non-toxic resin, HDPE, to bind it all together.
Wow.
The huge benefits are it's totally tree-free. No wood pulp at all. It's waterproof. And it's remarkably durable and smooth, too. Feels quite different.
So where would you use that?
It's ideal for things like calendars, planners, maps, menus, anything used maybe in damp or high humidity, places where normal paper would just wilt or tear.
Right.
It's a really fascinating way to tackle deforestation concerns by just sidestepping wood pulp altogether.
Okay, moving from that kind of material innovation back to recycling, but with a twist. Let's talk recycled cotton paper. This feels like it takes recycled material and makes it premier.
That's exactly the idea. This paper is made from textile waste, specifically cotton offcuts, scraps from clothing factories, that kind of thing. Stuff that would otherwise be landfill. It gives those fibers a new life, and the result is this beautifully soft, really premium-feeling paper, perfect for luxury positioning.
Interesting. So sustainability can feel high-end.
Absolutely.
Yeah.
It's just a whole different aesthetic for it. You'll find it used for things like high-quality artist sketchbooks, museum collection catalogs, maybe for heritage brands that want to signal both quality and a commitment to circularity.
Nice.
It's really about closing the loop in the textile industry and making something beautiful from scrap.
And finally, let's wrap up this section with bamboo paper. This really highlights the power of using rapidly renewable resources, doesn't it?
What makes bamboo so good for paper?
Bamboo paper is typically made from FSC-certified bamboo. The key thing about bamboo is just how incredibly fast it grows.
Right, it shoots up.
For all sorts of things, from sustainable school supplies to maybe design journals.
It's just a powerful symbol of what we can do when we look towards these fast-growing regenerative resources instead of depleting slower ones.
What an incredible tour through these materials. It's genuinely eye-opening, just the sheer diversity and, frankly, the ingenuity involved here.
It is pretty amazing.
Each one offers such a unique solution, doesn't it? Whether it's tackling waste, using natural quirks, engineering for durability, but all under that umbrella of sustainability, it completely reframes what we think paper can be.
And it really does raise an important question, I think, for you listening. Whether you're, say, a consumer choosing products, or maybe a creator thinking about new designs, or even a business owner looking at your supply chain,
Yeah.
how can knowing about these alternatives actually empower you, help you make more informed choices about what you buy, or use, or even design?
Yeah.
It's about looking past just a simple eco label and really getting the material science, the impact, the whole story.
That understanding feels key. Because these innovations, they aren't just small tweaks, are they? They really show incredible creativity in tackling huge environmental challenges.
Mm.
It's about genuinely reimagining what's possible, not just in paper, but maybe across many industries.
Exactly. As we've seen today, sustainability in materials, it goes so much further than just recycling your office paper.
Right, yeah,
It
yeah.
means reevaluating what we even call waste, cleverly harnessing natural properties we might have overlooked, even fundamentally rethinking what a core material is,
Mm.
like paper from stone or dung.
Yeah.
So maybe a final thought to leave you with. What other industries do you think could really benefit from that kind of radical reimagining of their basic materials, moving beyond the traditional inputs to embrace these kinds of innovative circular solutions?
That is a powerful question to ponder. Thank you so much for joining us on this deep dive today. We really hope you feel better equipped now to explore these ideas further and maybe challenge some conventional thinking on your own.